Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Lois, and welcome back to, well, this is Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. I know it doesn't look like it, so I am out looking for nodes. I'm specifically searching for a pure air ore node for our one charging thing, and I discovered something, well, very interesting. So way out here, way out in the middle of nowhere, these are my coordinates. There is a gravestone from T-Fox. So T-Fox is one of the, I believe they're one of the devs for Feed the Beast. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, there's just a random grave out here. And I don't know what's in it. I don't know anything about it other than it's just sitting here. So we're gonna enclose it a little bit, and yeah, these are the coordinates if you want to find it yourself. But let's see if there's anything in it. Oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping for more, but it's still something interesting to kind of make note of. So that's the starting inventory, more or less. So that's boring. That's no fun. I was hoping for something good. I was hoping for some sort of reward, but evidently T-Fox died at some point, and that's where their stuff dropped. So yeah, I'm currently searching for an air node and just kind of waiting for a little bit, trying to get this episode prepared, because I'm not quite ready to do it, but I'm gonna keep searching for stuff, and I will meet you guys back out at the base. And we're back to the base. Oh man, that was quite a flight. I had to show that. I hadn't seen anybody else say anything about a random grave out in the middle of nowhere, so I had to have that on camera. Unfortunately, I had to actually still do some prep work and all that kind of fun stuff, but anyways, yeah, welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. I did manage to find a nice air node. And so we have all the nodes that we're going to want, and this system is working really well. If we take a look at our Acrecloth wand in here, it's pretty charged up. Still needs a little bit more of a couple of different aspects, but it's working on it. So that is really, really nice. I'm really kind of proud of this system. So yeah, what are we gonna do today? Well, first things first, I have a bee. I have a pristine, perfect ender drone, and we're gonna combine it with a hermetic, which if we do, we will get one step closer, so that will give us a spectral queen. And the spectral queen is what we need to get the phantasmal queen. So we are so very close to being done with this. With the bee stuff for now. So here's a spectral queen. Let's take a look at it. So it needs in flowers. We don't like that. Has the effect of reanimation. Wait, this has reanimation as well? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna modify it so that it has... Oh, I don't want the effect none on it. We're gonna need another one of these guys, which is what this chest is for. So let's go grab another genetic template. And we'll do everything but the reanimation. We can test that, because if it does something very specific, then it'll work just fine. So we don't have any more genetic templates in there. This might change what I was planning on doing just slightly. Anyways, genetic templates are not too hard to make. So all we need to do is let's grab the genes we want. So we're gonna want speed, fast, sure. Territories I don't care about. Lifespan shortest, yes. Flowers and fertility. So pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Let's just get these genes on here. And this guy through. So we're gonna need to be very careful about this bee because of the reanimation. I think that is the actual ability that we need. So maybe we don't need these phantasmal bees. Maybe the spectrals will work just fine. And if that's the case, then we can start making really cool things. So let's put you in there. You are fine. Cool. So a good way to test this is let's grab a piece of string. We're gonna need to turn off our magnet for now, but if that turns into a spider, then we'll know. Actually, let's make it doubly sure. Let's go grab some rotten flesh. That'll make a zombie. The zombie will be pretty obvious because he'll go straight after the villagers. So we'll just grab like 16 rotten flesh and throw it down. So yeah, we'll see if this works. Indeed it does. So that is exactly what we need. We put those bees next to the dragon egg and we'll get dragons. Okay, so that's really cool. Also kind of terrifying. So we're gonna have to be very careful about what's over there. I don't think there's anything else that can make anything, so I don't think that's gonna be an issue. So while we're letting those bees kind of do their thing, in fact, let's go ahead and sleep. I don't know if those bees can work during the night, but, well, evidently they can. They have the ability. But let's go ahead and we're going to start working on a couple of other things. First things first, let's go ahead and work towards getting the scepter. So we're going to want a crafting scepter for in there. And in order to get that, we're going to need another ichor cloth strap silverwood 1. So we're going to need 3 of those. We're going to need some more ichor cloth. And that's super expensive, but actually not too bad. So we have the ichor cloth, ichor, all of this stuff. So there should be 6 items. What is the last thing we're missing? It's 2 Salus Mundus. So we're gonna need another 2 Salus Mundus. And then what all do we need aspect wise? 100 magic, 32 light, 32 instrumentum. We could use some more magic. So what's something good for magic? I can never remember what's good and what's not for the various aspects. Ender pearls are good. Blaze rods, blaze lamps, which are even better. I guess we could use Netherware. Has a lot of stuff I don't want. I mean, ender pearls. We go ahead and just get a bunch of those guys in there. That'll be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make both of these things, and then I will be right back. Sorry about that. So I'll be honest. I have a thing occasionally where I question whether or not I was recording. Turns out I was, and everything was averted. But I get this like feeling that I'm not recording, and it's just paranoia. Plus these bees kind of threw me for a loop. So we're changing what we're doing today. Luckily, one of the big things that I wanted to do today, we've already done most of the work. So we just need to do the last part, and that is teach the system how to make vibrant capacitors. Because we already know how to make the crystals. And the only other thing that I can think of is, do we actually know how to make the ender? Yes, okay. So we can teach the system how to make these vibrant capacitor banks. And the reason we want to do this is pretty simple. We're going to want to make, let's make 10 of them. So it's going to be a lot of resources. We're going to need, I need to teach it that vibrant alloy and vibrant alloy Yeah, that's an easy one. We just need to craft one of these. That'll take it a minute, but I just need to teach the system that, hey, you can turn vibrant alloy into the nuggets, and that'll be it. So we're also going to need to make the resurrection stone. We're going to need to resurrect the dragon again. So we're going to need some wyvern cores. Need 4 of those. We're kind of running out of draconium though, so this is the bad part. I've got a little bit that I'm working through, but hopefully we can get enough. As you can see, I did get both of the ichor cloth strap silverwood 1 cores, so that is good. And cool, now we can make that. How are we doing for vibrant alloy? Oh no, it used it. Alright, you know, who cares? Gold. Piece of gold. Redstone. Glowstone. And an ender pearl. If it's taking forever, we'll just do it ourselves. So we'll come over here. Ah, that's full of iron and lead. Great. I can't do anything now. So let's... Wait, what? There we go. So that'll work. We'll put all of those in there so nothing can happen, and then we can do that. That'll give us our vibrant alloy. Alright, now we can put the iron back, do furnace mode, and we'll take a bunch of this iron. I forgot I was doing that, to be perfectly honest, but... Alright, now we can do this, and the system knows how to make the nuggets. Perfect. Cool. So now we can make, like, 10 vibrant capacitor banks. We have everything, it's just going to be a process of making it. Can we make the resurrection stone? We certainly can. So that's one thing we're going to need. Let's clean up our inventory just a little. I'm still waiting on the bees to be done. These guys take a little bit of time. We are getting a lot of mysterious combs from them, which is cool, but let's go ahead and put some stuff away that we don't need on us. And we're also going to want to go ahead and make some other things. So let's go ahead and make the crafting scepter. So to make a crafting scepter, we're going to need 3 more recipes worth of this. So we're going to need 3 more thaumium. Let's see, we're going to need 6 of these guys in total. So let's get like 2 more sets. And we're going to need 6 of these guys. Then we're going to need a bunch of Salus Mundus. Let's go ahead and get like 30 of that. That'll take a little bit of time to craft, but that'll be fine. So yeah, we need Icorium caps. We're going to need 3 recipes worth, so we're going to need 12 Ichor. And we're going to need 3 Icorium. So let's go ahead and get that. And that shouldn't be too bad. We have all the stuff. 1, 2, 3. And then it's just a matter of making the caps how we want them. And then there's one other thing we're going to need. We're going to need another primal charm. Just one. And we're going to make another copy of this one specifically. But then we're also going to be making the crafting scepter. So the primal charm, we're going to need a balanced shard. So we'll get an extra one of those. Is it crafting everything? Okay, it's done with the balanced shard. So then we just need some of the thingamabobbers, demonic slates. So let's go get a couple of those. We just need 2. And I'm just going to take the 2 that are in there because why not? One of these days we'll get back to, honestly, once we can get a good supply of draconium and start working on all that, we're still going to have to wait around for the Galgadorian ingots. So, the Galgadorian blocks. So that's going to take a while. But once we start with that, it shouldn't be too bad. So we need to make these caps. We need to make the charge ones, so we need Aurum and Potentia. We have a good bit of Aurum. We could probably use some more. Let's see, let's grab these and grab like a couple stacks of these. So that'll give us plenty of that stuff. The Aurum and Potentia, we have 400. So these guys are what? 1 and 3. So we have a good bit of Salus Mundus. We're going to need a lot of it. So this is where we get to do this fun craft just a bunch of times. And it's honestly not that bad. So with that taken care of, how are these guys doing? What I want is I want some of the drones just so that we can start working towards getting the dragons. We're gonna make the dragons. We're gonna respawn the dragons. We're gonna use the dragon eggs to get more dragons, and we're gonna have to manually kill them, but that's okay. I'll live with that. That's fine. We have a good crossbow, so that's not too much of a concern. We have really good armor once we go wear it, and everything will be fine. So we're going to need the Draconic Tablet, because I cannot remember for the life of me what all we need for the Resurrection. So we're going to need Glowstone. We're going to need Charged Draconium blocks. So that is where these capacitor banks come in handy. If we take these guys down here, and you know what, I think we're going to plug them in right like so. These things stack. So if we take one, let's just look at one. It has an input, it has a total RF of 25 million. And it has an output of 25,000 RF per tick. If we put another one on top, it's 50 million, 50,000 RF per tick. Now these guys can only max output 32,000 RF per tick. So let's actually pick all these guys up, and we're going to put them over here. And the reason we want to do this is now we're at 75,000 RF per tick that we can basically charge this guy up with, and then that will make charging all of our stuff a lot easier. Now we're going to want to get more power generation probably relatively soon, but it's not that much of a concern. So we're going to get 4 of these guys before we do anything else. So 1, 2, 3, smack it, and it's a pretty short craft, so it's not that big of a deal. But let's start getting. We're gonna need more. I realized that one is not connected. Do we have much more draconium over here? We have 48. That might be enough. We're gonna need 4 blocks of draconium. No, we need a lot more, which is a pain. So yet another inert cap. And once we have 4 of these, what we can do, actually we can go ahead and start working on this. We're going to want the Icorium caps. So charged. Like so. We're going to want 2. And we're actually going to want 4, we're going to want 3 of these to begin with to make the crafting scepter. Crafting scepters require 3 rather than 2 of the caps, I do believe. Let's make sure of that before we finish this off. So crafting scepters are down here. Yeah, they require 2 rather than they require 3 rather than 2 plus the primal charm. So it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and grab that. We can go ahead and keep doing this while we're waiting on things. But yeah, we'll just smack that. There is the next 2. And then we'll take this stuff. We need 1, 2, 3. Our ichor cloth and that. And now we just need to wait for a little bit more stuff. And this will make what we need. So let's actually... I mean, we can just go ahead and finish this up. And I don't know if the thing needs to be charged, but let's go ahead and... do that. That should be good enough. And then eventually we can always just charge our wands up there, which is probably what we'll do with the crafting scepter. So this is close. It also needs water. You know what? Let's just grab this guy out for a second. We can't do it with that guy. Not enough V. We'll just put him there. He will drain all these guys down to nothing, but that's okay because it doesn't matter too much. As long as one of our wands, actually, no, we just need a little bit of this and a little bit of water. All right, that should be good. Is that enough? No, we need more water. Alright, that is enough. Throw that guy in there. And now we have a Icorium adorned ichor cloth strap silverwood wand, or silverwood scepter rather, which has a bonus 500. I guess it's a bonus 50%. It's a bonus 500 capacity. And if we look, let's get a recipe in here. So 100 is the base for this. If we use the Thaumium Boss Silverwood wand, with the 79% cost, it goes down to 80. With this guy, it's a 59%, so it goes down to 60. But with this guy, it's a 49. Okay, so it's 49 versus 50, or 59. So this one is better, but for right now, can we go ahead and just do this? Yeah, there we go. And then the wand itself requires 80 of each. We can put some of these wands just kind of wherever we want. And we will get the actual, like, we'll want to probably scan the scepter. We can get the actual, like, we can get this stuff taken care of later. So this can just kind of set for now. In fact, we're gonna do that, and now we have a really powerful wand at our disposal whenever we want to use it. So we don't need that anymore. We have all this stuff, and I guess we'll put the magnet there. We don't really need the crescent hammer. Haven't been using that lately. So yeah, that is a lot of really good stuff that we just have. So we're up to 27. Can we get the 4 blocks? Come on. No. Alright, vibrant capacitor banks. And that is still working on, it's making a ton of redstone chipsets. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, cool. So with that, we should be able to start getting into, well, that's like one of the hardest things to make from Thaumcraft, which we now have. And now we have spectral bees that we can do things with. Bealizer, I just want to see real quick. They are going to be swapping back to where they their genes typically are. So we're going to want to send both of these guys through there. And we have an extra bee just in case something bad happens. So we can always get more. This isn't that hard to get back to. But what we can do now is we can grab an apiary. And once we have both of these bees, that is going to be pretty big for us. So we'll be able to, basically we'll be able to resurrect the dragon without having to do this whole resurrection ritual from Draconic Evolution. So that is really nice. Let's see, we're going to want to charge up our flux capacitor. I realized that it drained because we had the normal capacitors in there, in our inventory. So let's see, what else do we need? So we're going to need glowstone, obsidian, and diamond blocks plus the quartz. So glowstone, we need 4 of those. Obsidian should still be there. Diamond, we're going to need quartz. Now quartz is a little bit of annoyance. We need to sift soul sand for quartz. And let's just get this in here wherever we can. And it's fine. Alright, so that's going to make a bit of a mess. Why is it still trying to feed? It should just back stock. Evidently they were already trying to go there. Okay, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's go ahead and grab... So we have some more draconic ingots, not Draconic Evolution. Let's see, we have diamonds. So can we get the 4 draconium blocks yet? Yes, we can. Cool. So that'll take a minute. What else do we need? Obsidian and 12 quartz pillars. So that's kind of annoying, but whatever. So the quartz is the annoying thing. But actually not. So we have 12 quartz pillars. You know what, we're just going to put that stuff in there. We're going to need our chisel to make it what we want, because they have to be the pillar quartz. And yeah, I think that is going to be good enough for now. We just got to wait on the draconium. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that these bees survive. We're going to want to charge up our capacitor. So this guy is... Why are you not getting power? Input. There we go. Output. So we can do this, and this will charge things a lot faster, but still not like super fast, unfortunately. Which is a pain, but kind of whatever. So I'm not super worried about the actual dragon itself. What are we waiting for? trying to make electrum. Okay, so it's just making a bunch of stuff all at once. Our system is just kind of overloaded for the time being. So now what does it need? It's making the energetic alloy. Oh man. Okay, so once we have this all taken care of, it's really not going to take too much more effort. So we'll let that kind of set. So how are we doing on... We have 3,000 millibuckets of UU matter, 3.6. Let's see how much... Okay. So the center of this thing, let's get our creative energy cell back up. So the center of this is 9 quantum solar panels. So solar panels, is it? Yeah, so it is ultimate hybrids times, let's see, 9 times 72, right? It's 9 times 8, so yeah, that's 72. So we're gonna need 72 of these. I'm curious how bad. So it requires a ton of coal and glowstone, uranium. So we need like 4,000 iridium. That is, so many resources. This is kind of the problem that I'm running into. We need to update and upgrade a lot of our stuff. So maybe that's something we'll kind of start looking into. This sifting setup is not enough to keep up with the demands of what we're going to need. But we're probably going to want, like, let's take a look at something real quick. So, for example, coal. We're going to need a ton of coal. Is there a better way to get coal? I mean, with mana, we can duplicate it. We can't get unlimited mana, though. So sifting, bees. Carbon bees are actually pretty good for that. Carbon combs gives you carbon drops, which gets you liquefied coal, which I don't know that you can do much with that. So that's an option, but not really anything super good. So we have the 4 blocks of draconium. As long as we keep them stacked. Oh wait, no, they're in the hotbar now. They just drained our capacitor completely. So this guy has... We can do this. So we can just kind of work on getting these guys charged up. More capacitor banks means more power, both input and output. So let's grab... let's see, what's 2 stacks? 128? Can we make that? We are missing a ton of firm tofu. That actually should not be too bad to do. So if we can make, what would that be? 2 more, 2 more of the energies, the generators. That would be actually really good. It would give us a lot more power, anyways. And I don't think that there's going to be too much of a problem getting firm tofu. Nope, not at all. Let's take stacks instead of just single pieces. And now we can go back. So a lot of the things that we're going to run into in the coming episodes, trying to get just a mass amount of resources that we need, we're going to need to just kind of figure out whether we want to sift for them, want to use bees, or want to... Who knows? There's a lot of options we have, which is kind of good, kind of bad. Means I have to make decisions, and that's not necessarily good. So now we should be able to make 128 culinary generators. That'll take a little bit of time, but basically God, this is going to take forever. But at least all these guys are working. And what we can end up doing... Have we made those yet? No. So there is another type of flux duct that we could make. And that would... I feel like we... No, we didn't make any in this series yet, have we? I hate that bug. These guys occasionally disappear. Don't touch them, your game will crash. Yeah, so what we can do, we can always make better conduits, but this is going to take some time. So, what do I want to do? Because we're basically to the point where we can start duplicating the dragons, and that would be really nice to be able to do. So you know what, let's, as much as I'm going to hate this, let's put all this stuff away. Let's go ahead. Oh boy. Let's do it this way. So we're going to go over here. We're going to combine these bees. We're not going to let them run or anything. We just want to combine them. Alright, just like that. And we have a dragon egg right there. Let's go ahead and use it. So let's just do this for right now. We'll put a torch down, break the altar, we'll get the egg, and we'll get everything back to how it was. There we go. So we have the dragon egg, we have the spectral bee. We need to charge up our flux capacitor just a little bit, just so we have a little bit of protection. And we're going to go to the end and see if this works the way we think the way I think it will. We can also get some more vibrant capacitor banks. So I'm going to work on just getting a lot of things just kind of together. And we need to update a lot of systems and just make... We just need to make more. That's the big thing. So we'll put this guy here. Now we could transfer all the power into this. What is that up to? 15 million? That should be more than enough, to be honest. So I'll let this kind of charge up and whatnot. We need to start making a lot more power. We need to start making a lot more resources in general. And I'm gonna be honest, we're going to keep this and this here. We're not going to take any chances with that stuff. Okay, so let's... Do I not have a charm of dislocation? I thought I did. That's something we're going to want to make. How expensive are those? One of these guys. That's why we don't have it. These are expensive. Those are very expensive. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, this is something else we'll need to deal with. I'll need to get more mob spawners. Something I noticed, by the way, when we were really far out there, at about negative 1,000, there's a lot more biomes other than ocean. So I wonder if there's a fairly large continent out there or something. Not sure. It's something to kind of keep in mind. Let's make like 30 of those. Okay. So are we ready to fight a dragon? Yeah, I think so. We have our crossbow. We have everything with it. So let's go to the end. And yeah, the obsidian is still there and all that fun stuff. So I still don't know where the dragon egg went, which is a shame. But let's place the dragon egg somewhere over here. I guess right here is fine. We're going to put the apiary. Let's put it like over here. And right, it needs flowers. It won't work otherwise, I don't think. So let's go back. I forgot about that part. Probably don't want to change that to something other than flowers. Now, something I'm really concerned about, and you know what? The things to make it aren't that expensive if we lose it. So let's grab our wand. Okay, when I said our wand, I meant the one that's sitting right here. All these nodes are basically empty. And let's grab our warding focus. We're also going to want a piece of dirt and a flower. Which I think we have a bunch of flowers in here. Yeah. Alright. Let's put this on here, and I want to see, I don't know if we can protect the apiary. We're going to see what we can protect with this stuff. I could always protect this entire area. No, we cannot protect the apiary. Now, if we put a flower down, we cannot protect the flower. We can protect the dirt at least. Okay. So here's the fun part. We're going to put B in here. You want flowers. The flower is right there. Why aren't you working? Alright, maybe we can't do that. Maybe that messes up the flower itself. Okay. I guess let's go back. What is it to... There we go. Shift F. And hopefully that didn't mess anything up. Okay. Let's grab a Beealizer. And... Actually, it might be... Let's get like 10 Instone. We'll let that kind of process. Let's grab our Beealizer. I don't understand why this isn't working. It should. Yeah, so it wants flowers. And we have literal flowers there. It's fine here. So, what's the deal? I'm going to grab a piece of Endstone just in case. And let's go back. Alright. So I guess the only other thing I can think of is maybe it wants some light. And it doesn't know about flowers. Okay, for whatever reason it wants in flowers. Now... any moment now, the dragon should appear. And I'm keeping my inventory open for this. I'll be honest, I haven't actually tested this, so I don't know if it'll work. Actually, open up the Beealizer. Actually, you know what, we can do this. We can just put him right next to here. And the dragon egg is supposed to, I thought. Maybe that's disabled. I'll give it a second. I want to stay close because I don't want to lose this bee. But, I mean, we can test to make sure it's working. Let's throw that on the ground. So at any point, okay, it's not working. Doesn't seem to be working at all, which is weird because this bee does have the ability. Reanimation. So I have no idea what is going on with it. So I'll tell you guys what. I am going to do some testing, make sure it still works and all that kind of fun stuff. See if we maybe need the next bee in the line. That is a possibility. And next time we're going to try our hardest to summon in the dragon again and kill him a couple times. I'm also going to figure out if there's anything we can do to kind of, one, get more power, how we want to handle that, see if there's anything we can do to get just a ton more resources, and start looking ahead to the future. So, real quick, before we go, I want to see, can we make our wand? We can. Let's make sure it's the cheapest it possibly can be. And there we go. So there is the Icorium Adorned Ichor Cloth Strap Silverwood Wand. This is what is used to make one of the things to make the Everlasting Guilty Pool. So that goes in this chest and stays there forever. So that was the hardest thing to make from Thaumcraft, and we have it. So that's awesome. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!